Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl D. Today we're doing something a little bit different, a different type of setting. It's not different because I've have record in my bedroom before, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about my Dave piercing. There's been a little change since I've last recorded. I did record a couple of weeks ago for my 1 month anniversary, and I told you guys a little bit about my routine and how my healing process was going. Well, since that video, there's been changes. I'm trying to understand what's going on, but I'm not quite sure. That's why I'm making this video, and hopefully somebody can actually give me a little insight about what they have gone through and if they've gone through what I'm going through. So right now, as you guys can see, I have a cotton ball. This consists of it's a little bit of warm still water and sea salt. I decided to do that after taking a nice hot shower because I was cleaning up and my allergies were like out of control. So I took a nice steaming hot shower. So please excuse my ashy face because I didn't put any moisturizer on my face yet. Well, let me talk more about my piercing. So I been noticing what I do, I alternate between this and also putting a wine glass filled with warm water and sea salt. I soak my ear for 5 minutes. Sometimes I do 8 minutes, twice a day, and I've been alternating between that and also this. I've been noticing since, well, let's say last week, when I do this, I have like just yellowish pus that stays on the cotton ball, and I'm like, what is that? What's going on? I've never seen this before, but I was like, okay, I didn't take it as nothing. So I finally said, let me just see if I could take a good picture of my ear. And I noticed that it wasn't clear, so I had to do a little bit more investigation, and I had my daughter take a look at my ear. She's like, oh mom, it seemed like you have like a little bump. I was like, oh my gosh, a bump? No, not a bump. You guys all know what that means. Keloid. I'm like, wow. So I got home, I made a paste of sea salt, and I put it on the upper part of the ear. Keep in mind, guys, it's only the upper part of the ear. The bottom part is like fine. So I start thinking, I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's the earring, because if I'm thinking that, because what I have is like a bar and it has like 2 balls at each end. Every time I shower or every time I clean my ear or soak my ear, that ball seeps down and my lower part of my ear gets to breathe. So I started thinking, I'm like, maybe that's what it is. Because after I did the sea salt paste, I had my son take a look at my ear, and he said, mom, there's no bump there, but it seems as if it's scarred. Like you can see like the pink of my skin. And I'm like, ugh. So is it irritated? So I put 2 and 2 together. This is what I'm guessing, guys. So that's why I need some help. This is like a cry for help, guys. I determined that maybe when I clean my ear, the ball drops, and that part of my ear doesn't air out and it doesn't heal properly, because the lower portion is completely fine. So I'm guessing that maybe that's what it is. I should have probably purchase a loop earring so that they can heal evenly, versus just having the lower part breathing properly and the upper part that just, you know, suffocates. So that's what I'm guessing. I'm going to continue doing that. So what I did that night, which was last night, I cleaned it, and then I tried to push the ball up, and I tried to have it like dry up that way so that it can stay that way, where that the upper portion of the ear can heal and dry and air out. So I'm going to continue trying to remember to do that and see how that works out for me. If not, I'm gonna have to change the earring, because my coworker did mention that she was having a rough time for her ear to heal, and she changed her earring. So maybe that I'm probably going through the same thing. It's not evenly airing out. The bottom portion airs out, but the upper part is just, that ball just drops, and it just probably suffocates my skin. So if you guys have any insights about this, please comment below, and give me some type of, like, you know, advice in reference to the healing process of this type of piercing. So that's about it, guys. Nothing much been going on right now. I'm going to go back in the restroom and see. You guys can see my salt is dried up right here. It leaked and it dried. I'm gonna go back to the restroom, and then I'm gonna take this out and maybe rinse it off with fresh water, and try to keep pushing it up and see if it'll dry that way and it can stay that way so it can air out. So thank you for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace and love.